Hey guys, welcome back to another realistic rebuild where we're going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite team, for the second time. We failed the first time. It was at the beginning of the season. I hope we have a better time here. We're going to be using the updated rosters. Patrick Mahomes is up to an 89 overall. Tyreek Hill at 92. We're obviously going to have Kareem Hunt, who's a monster. Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce, a decent offensive line, but still do have a few holes here. Eric Fisher hasn't upgraded much, and I do want to get a left tackle to really be able to protect Patrick Mahomes. Our defense is decent. I mean, we have Kendall Fuller. I like Steven Nelson as a slot guy. Eric Berry, he should be good because we are going to have injuries turned off, so we don't have to worry about him getting injured. Chris Jones is a really good defensive lineman. Derek Nottie could be somebody. Alan Bailey we're probably going to have to replace. Now, D Ford was starting. I was going to start him, but he is 27. So this is my plan here. I am going to throw him on the trade block. I know he's 27, and he might not regress a lot, but once you hit 28, you do start regressing. So my plan is to try and get a few picks or something for D Ford. He's an 83 overall. Start the rookie Breland Speaks. I really like him. I feel like he can upgrade well. And then our middle linebackers are going to have Reggie Ragland and Anthony Hitchens, who are going to be linebackers that I think we can keep throughout the whole rebuild and be our main building core for back there. Justin Houston, obviously still going to be elite. He's going to be our outside linebacker of the right side. To be honest, we probably do need a better free safety. Ron Parker's probably not going to be the answer. Daniel Sorensen's 28. Cornerback core, we definitely would like to get somebody to go alongside Kendall Fuller, who I really like. I have a whole different plan of how I'm going to rebuild this team, and I'll just show you guys throughout the free agency and stuff and talk about it. Let's go ahead and hop into mid-season after we set our season goal here. I think we can go make the playoffs this year 100%. So I'll check with you guys back at mid-season. So back here at mid-season, we are going to be 6-2, which is decent. We're going to be atop the AFC West. Somehow the Raiders are always good in these updated rosters. I'm not sure how, but all right. Let's go ahead and check the players we're going to have to resign. I did not get any trade offers for D Ford, unfortunately. I mean, he's an 83 overall. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. He has decent stats. So, yeah, probably going to let him go. He's going to want a monster deal. He's 27. I feel like Breland Speaks will be able to fill in more there. Kind of want to sign Harrison Butker. I usually don't sign kickers, but I found out having a good kicker does matter. Definitely going to let Ron Parker go. I do want to bring back Spencer Ware for a duo with Kareem Hunt. I feel like that would be a nasty combination. Steven Nelson, I would like to bring him back as my slot corner. Definitely want to bring back Mitch Morse. He's going to be a center who's going to be 26, and he's going to be really good for us. So really would love to bring him back, and I'll let Damian Williams go. Alan Bailey go. Demetrius Harris, Orlando Scandrick. I'll probably try to re-sign Chris Conley, even though DeAnthony Thomas may be a better solution and not cost a lot of money. But no, we got to keep Chris Conley. He is very fast. And I mean insanely fast. Yeah, so that's probably going to be it here for the re-signings. Just sign those main people there. Let's go ahead and hop into the end of the season. All right, so it does look like we get a bye here, and that's going to be decent for us. What's our record? Wow, 11-4-1. The Chargers right behind us, dude. That might be what it ends up in real life. 11-4-1. And the Chargers right behind him. That's tough. So let's go ahead and check out our stats on the year. It looks like we do have a bye. Patrick Mahomes doesn't have great numbers. Well, actually, yeah, he does. He just doesn't have a lot of yards. That's insane numbers. 3,700 yards, 37 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Mahomes had a monster year. Rushing the ball, Kareem Hunt, 1,500 yards over it. 12 touchdowns, fumbled 4 times. That's a rarity for him. Spencer Ware comes in with 6 touchdowns, so we like to rush the ball a lot in this West Coast scheme we're running here. Receiving the ball, Travis Kelce leads the team with receptions, 787 yards, 7 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins, 68 receptions, nearly 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, a bit of a down year, to be honest, with only 61 receptions, 678 yards, and 7 touchdowns. I'd expect a little more out of Tyreek Hill there. Chris Conley has a decent year. Kareem Hunt does decent in the receiving department as well. Blocking, how did our offensive line hold up? They held up really nice. Defensively, Anthony Hitchens leads the team in tackles, 133. Eric Berry, 127 tackles. Orlando Scandrick, 105. Steven Nelson, 95. Reggie Ragland, 94. What about sacks? So we get 9.5 from Chris Jones. We get 8 by Hitchens, 7.5 by Justin Houston. 6 by Breland Speaks, the rookie. I was pretty high on him, so I'm glad he had a decent year for us. Fuller with 2, Nani with 1.5. Interceptions, we're going to have 3 by Barry, 3 by Scandrick, 2 by Nelson, 2 by Tremaine Smith. Anthony Hitchens with 1, Kendall Fuller with 1, and Ron Parker with 1. Who are we going to be... Actually, let's go ahead and see if we won any of the yearly awards real quick. See if any of the Chiefs are up there, if you know what I'm saying. Patriots, Tom Brady wins the MVP. Mahomes coming in at 7 and Kareem Hunt at 8. Tom Brady is in there. Okay, Kareem Hunt, Offensive Player of the Year, number 2. That's good. Patrick Mahomes coming in at 4. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Anthony Hitchens. Eric Berry comes in at 4. Orlando Scandrick coming in at 9. Offensive Rookie, do we have anybody? No. Defensive Rookie goes to Tremaine Edmonds. We get Breland Speaks at 5. Best Quarterback, Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, number 2. Running back goes to Kareem Hunt. Wide Receiver, we have Sammy Watkins coming in at 8. That's kind of tough. How is our receiving core not having a bit more of an impact in that? Mitchell Schwartz coming at number 3 in the offensive line. Defensive line, we have Chris Jones coming in at 9. Linebackers, Anthony Hitchens at 2. Defensive back, Eric Berry at 3. Orlando Scandrick at 4. And that's going to be it there. Let's go ahead and see who we're going to be playing in the divisional round. Hopefully it's not the Chargers, because that's tough. That is tough. And it is. We're going to be playing a very much division rival in the Chargers. They're going to have to play us at Kansas City, so we'll see what happens there. All right, at Arrowhead Stadium, we're going to play our first playoff game in year 1. We're going to be taking on the Chargers, a hot division rival. And the Chargers can't score. And can we please score? Because we probably have a high-powered offense here. We're driving down the field, and we score there. We take a lead. The Chargers are going back down the field, though, and they can't score. But neither can we, it seems. They score 7. They tie it up. 2-minute warning. We can't get much, but we're driving down the field. Oh, no. They do, but we score again. They get a safety on us, it looks like. We're about to score here, and we do. We take a 5-point lead. Charger. Well, actually, no. We're driving right now. Can we get in? We score a field goal, which makes it an 8-point game. The Chargers could still get it. They're near it. They score and tie it up. Are you joking me? Are you kidding? We can't score. What's going to happen here? Chargers win it. Good God, dude. I can't get a break in the playoffs. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes didn't even play bad. He played decent. I don't know what to really blame that on. Did we do anything in rushing? Kareem Hunt 120 yards receiving the ball. Where is Hill at? Dude, where is Hill? Can he not? I don't know. We did allow him to score quite a lot of points. 27 is not a lot. It's a decent amount. That's tough. At least it's only year 1. We still have 4 years to try to win the Super Bowl with them. Let's go ahead and hop into free agency real quick. All right, guys, I'm in here in free agency. There's not a lot available. I was looking. So I am going to try to make a trade here. D Ford for Derek Barnett, I think, would be fair right now, because they do have Michael Bennett ahead of Barnett. D Ford is a position they need. They do need a left outside linebacker. I just franchise tagged him so I could actually trade him, because he does have some decent trade value. We only should have to add like maybe a 4th round pick here. That would be ideal here to get him. And we get Derek Barnett to pair with Chris Jones. We give up D Ford, though, and a 4th round pick. I definitely think this was worth it, because Chris Jones and Derek Barnett together it's going to get crazy. Let's go ahead and see, though, if there's anybody in free agency here that I want. Because I've been looking, and, yeah, I was looking. There's just not a lot of people in this free agency that I would want to spend a lot of money on. I mean, Trevor Williams, I always go after him. There's just not a lot of people that I really want. I did want to write in, and I did get one with that Derek Barnett trade. So I'm not going to sign anybody this free agency. Let's go ahead and hop into the draft and see what we can get there. All right, we're going to hop into the draft here. I am going to maybe trade up if too many left tackles go off the board. There's one. If 2 left tackles go off the board, I'm going to have to trade up, because I do badly need a left tackle. And there's 3 that I was interested in. One went off number 1 to Carolina, of all places. The other ones don't go till late first, so I don't think I'll have to trade up for a while. Hopefully not at all, but we'll see. Quarterback, defensive tackle. There were some nasty picks in this draft early. Nasty. There was an 8.0 combine for a cornerback. He ran like a 4.29. I was like, okay, dude. Tennessee, I do not see them taking a tackle. I don't see the Dolphins taking a tackle. I'm going to have to trade up here, I do believe, to the Raiders, because I would definitely like to snag a pick from and of course, it's going to be a division rival. What are we going to have to give the Raiders here? Yeah, right tackle, left tackle, whatever. They need a tackle. Let's go ahead and see what pick we have compared to theirs. Oh, 28th. That's going to be a reach. We're going to have to give up some picks. It's not close. That's all I can say. It's just not close. Are we willing to give up any positions? Defensive tackle. Derek Nottie is, isn't his dad the coach of the Raiders, or the head interim coach of the Raiders? I would be willing to give him up, because there is a defensive tackle that I have interest in this draft. I would be willing to give you your son, bro. All right, that should be more than anything. Now, you accept this, and they do. 5 stars for him. Even though he will develop quickly, I guarantee that's something they may have put in. But we're going to trade up here to the 19th pick, and that's a pretty big trade. We did lose Noddy, who was a good run stopper, but there is a person in this draft that I would really like to get a defensive tackle. He looks to be good. So we're going to have to go left tackle here. The guy I was looking for is going to be Ray Weber. He's decent stats. He's an agile linebacker, but he does have good bench prep, so I'm in good hopes that he has decent strength. He's a 76 overall. We reached a little bit, but I'm happy with that completely. He has good strength, which I was only worried about that. His other stats are decent. He's going to have normal development. I feel like that strength is going to get him some decent stats there. I like that pick there. I'm glad we traded up. We didn't have to give up much either. Let's go ahead and get to our second round pick. There was a lot of people I did want in this draft, so I'm glad to maybe incorporate trades that could maybe help me finally get to a Super Bowl. You know, maybe sometime I'll learn. There was a cornerback available late that I did want. Okay, there's a good left tackle. Is any of the guards available that I wanted? Right guard is gone. That's bad. Right guard is off the board. I do like this guy for a left guard, though. He has... Oh, actually, why did I even favorite him? Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, he's not great. What about this guy? I bet I could bounce him over to guard decently. He could be a nice guard. He's 24. We're going to draft him. 73 overall. Not what I expected. 85 strength. Oh, that's horrible. Bad pick. Bad freaking pick there. Let's go ahead and go to my next pick. I do only show the first 4 picks in case you're new to my rebuilds, because I usually don't find anybody that's going to start after that. Well, there is some quarterbacks available. That's a little odd. Who's available here? Well, that guy's a 5.7 combine. That could be worth gambling on. 5.7, 32 in the bench. He's an agile linebacker. It looks like it. I mean, linebacker, offensive lineman. Man, that's a tough pick here, because I have a few positions of need that I really need. Oh, did I miss on the freaking defensive tackle? I think I did. I had to have. Unless I didn't favorite him. Is this the guy? 14th. It's not. So we're going to have to go defensive tackle here. We're going to have to go with... Well, it's only the second round, actually. Oh, there's a power rusher I was interested in. So I think I don't know. I think we have to go left tackle to maybe try to redeem ourselves and maybe bounce this guy over to guard because that last guard pick was horrible we picked. And this one's even worse. Even worse of a pick. Why'd I try to even reach for him? That's tough. Alright, let's just try to get out of here and get somebody good. That left tackle we had might have been decent at the very... We traded up for the first rounder. So the defensive tackle is still available. I do want this right outside linebacker. He's going to go in the 6th. So I'm going to take this defensive tackle now. He's going to be a 72 overall. He should fit in nicely for Noddy. Him and Noddy had about the same skill set, so that's not much of a regression there. Let's go ahead and get into our 4th pick. So who do we want here? Oh, we don't have a 4th pick. We traded it. Please don't make me list this linebacker that I want. Is he still available? He is. Is the cornerback still available that I want? Oh, they took him, really? He was a 7th round talent. They took my cornerback. No. I guess I'll roll with this guy for my last pick. 70 overall. Not been a great draft for us. That's going to be it, though, for the draft, unless I find a gem. I'll see you guys at the start of Season 2. So we're going to be here at the start of the 2nd season, and we're looking good here. We're going to have Patrick Mahomes with a very high overall at quarterback. Kareem Hunt and now Spencer Ware as the full-time duo. Should be very good. Wide receivers, we're going to have Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, and Chris Conley. And don't forget about Robinson. Tyreek Hill is going to be our slot guy. I do want to get him some more balls because the people in the slot seem to get a lot better stats. So definitely want to try him out. I do have Weber at left tackle. I moved Eric Fisher into a left guard because I feel like that would be decent for him. He hasn't been the best tackle. He's been average a lot of his career, but I think moving him to guard is going to give him a great advantage in there. And then Weber can be our left tackle. Morris is a good center. Levant Tardif, if I even kind of said that right, is going to be our guard. Mitchell Schwartz is going to be a very nice right tackle, maybe the best. Travis Kelce at tight end still. Defensively, we're going to have Derek Barnett that we got in a pretty crazy trade. You know, I give up D Ford in a pick for him, and I really think it's worth it. We draft our defensive tackle, Warwick, who's pretty strong, and replaces Noddy well. Chris Jones is just going to be a monster. Kendall Fuller is upgrading well. Steven Nelson's going to have to be my number 2 cornerback. Wasn't able to get one in the draft or wasn't able to get a free safety, so Sorensen's going to be up there. Breland Speaks at left outside linebacker along with Ragland and Hitchens inside. And then Justin Houston's still going to be our outside linebacker of the right side. So I really like our team so far. Let's go ahead and set our season goal. I still think we're the best in the AFC West. And we're going to win the division. We'll see, though. Let's go ahead and get to midseason and see what happens. So we're going to be back here at midseason 4-3. I mean, that's not great, but it's all right. I guess we're at the head of the AFC West. That's at least my goal every year, is to at least get to the playoffs every year. That'd be my goal. I don't know if we're going to this year, but we'll see what happens. Players we're going to have to re-sign. I do have a lot of cap room because the player that re-signed last year didn't want much, so that worked out decent. Definitely going to sign Tyreek Hill to a long-term deal, Chris Jones to a long-term deal, Kendall Fuller to a long-term deal, Reggie Ragland as well. Might let DeMarcus Robinson go if he's not, or if he's not asking too much, I will re-sign him. But if he's asking a lot, I mean, that's not a lot, but if I sign him to a few years, that should go down substantially. Oh, yeah, so we're going to have to put out some money here, especially to Tyreek Hill. He's going to want paid a lot. But that's really going to be it. Just those main 5 guys there are going to be my concern of the free agency period. If I can sign them, we'll be looking good. So at the end of the season, we do make the playoffs at 10-6, and the Chargers are right on our tails again. And we slightly win the division. We're going to have to play the Texans in the wild card round. So I'm wondering how that's going to go down. Let's go ahead and check out our stats for the year. And firstly, let's see if we have any yearly awards just to check that out. Kareem Hunt's in the MVP conversation. Kareem Hunt came in at number 2 of the Offensive Player of the Year. And Mahomes at 9, Defensive Player of the Year. We have Anthony Hitchens at 9, Offensive Rookie of the Year. We don't have anybody. Defensive Rookie. We have nobody. Best Quarterback, we have Mahomes at 6, running back Kareem Hunt at 1. Wide receivers, Tyreek Hill at 3. That's good to see. Offensive line, we have Mitchell Schwartz coming in at 8. Defensive line, nobody there. Linebackers. Wow, we had no linebackers. Defensive backs? Dude, what? We don't have... Okay. So, it looks like our defense didn't do great. We'll go ahead and check out our stats, though. Mahomes, 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. I feel like it's a scheme we're running. Since it's like a West Coast scheme, they tend to run it a little more. But Kareem Hunt seems to be having good numbers. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. 1,800 yards and 15 touchdowns? He had averaged 6.2. Oh, my God. With his receiving yards, he's well over 2,000 most likely. Spencer Ware did decent as well. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Watkins, 61, 607. Chris Conley doing decent from the slot with 5 touchdowns. Yeah, he's well over 2,000 yards, Kareem Hunt is. Travis Kelce has a little down year. Sack-wise, left tackle gave up 12. Mitchell Schwartz gave up 11. Fisher gave up 6 from the guard position, so not a real great of an offensive line performance as last year. Defensively, of 111 tackles from Hitchens, Eric Berry with 96, Kendall Fuller with 95. Sacks, we get 7 from Chris Jones, 5.5 from Barnett. Defensive lineman in a 3-4 leading in sacks. Probably isn't the best look there. Justin Hughes with 4.5. Breland Speaks with 3.5 interceptions. 2 by Berry, 2 by Fuller. We're just not turning the ball over on defense. And that's tough to really think considering Kansas City, like 2 years ago, led the league in turnovers by a lot. They were like plus 25. And now the defense is just stinking up the freaking joint up in here, bro. So we'll play this playoff game, see what we can do against the Texans. Let's go ahead and see. So in the playoffs once more here, we're going to be taking on the Texans. We'll see what we can do against them. We didn't do great against the Chargers, and that's tough. 2-0, really? With how explosive our offense is? We got the ball, and now it's just like a defensive battle. We're driving on them a little bit, and we score a touchdown. We have the ball back. Again, it says, can we score before half? Field goal, that's a tough one. Why would you even try to kick it from there? 10-16. Texans got the ball, and they're moving. They're moving down the field. 3rd down, they score. Take a lead by 1, and they got the ball again. We have a chance to throw down the field, score a touchdown, and take a lead. And we do. Texans have a chance to score as well, though. All they need is a field goal. We have the ball. We have to punt it back to the Texans. Looks like they're going for it on 4th. And we got the ball back. Is this going to end it? Texans have the ball back with 58 seconds. And they're driving. No, oh my God. They score. Dude. What the hell? That's 2 minute drills we just get freaking destroyed on by the Chargers and the Texans. And Patrick Mahomes is playing lights out. 27-41, 387, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Dude, what a rush. Kareem Hunt was held down. That Texans defensive front held us down. It probably came down to our offensive line. That's a freaking shit way to go out, though, in the playoff second year, but at least we still do have 3 years. Let's go ahead and hop into free agency again, and we're going to have a little money. Let's see if we can make a splash heading into year 3. So we're going to be here in free agency. It's a massive class. We're going to have Miles Jack, Deion Jones to choose from. Here's my negotiation so far. I am going to go to the top 100 here. Miles Jack, I'm going to offer a juicy contract for him. Need him to come over here. That'd be insane to pair him with Anthony Hitchens. Sheldon Rankins is a very nice defensive tackle I would love to bring in and bring some more pass rush interiorly for us. And then if I get Carl Joseph, I would love to move him to free safety and pair him with Eric Berry. I think that'd be a great duo there at the safety spot. And maybe a little rivalry with him playing the Raiders sometime. Let's go ahead and see if we're able to land any of these free agents we want. And they all 3 accept it. We're going to get Sheldon Rankins, Carl Joseph, Miles Jack. Are you kidding? That's insane, bro. In the draft again, we're not going to trade up this time. I was going to, but I'm just going to see if I can maybe get somebody good with my draft pick here. I don't feel like trading a lot up. We'll see. There was some good talent late. I'd love to take a left tackle if that's available. And all two of them were taken off the board. Jesus. And a center. It said they weren't going to be taken until the early second round. So now I'm in a little bit of a bind here. There's not really anybody I need right now. That right outside linebacker is really nice. But he just doesn't have a lot of the skills I'm looking for right now. Free safety. I did just get one. I think I'm going to go corner. This, this zone coverage corner. Late second, we might be reaching a little bit, but I'll take it. 74 overall. Yeah, that's a massive reach. He has decent stats, though. If he can just upgrade that awareness and play rec, those will turn into some decent stats there. It is a bit of a reach, but wasn't a lot I needed there, and no tackles were available that I wanted, unfortunately. We'll see, though, if... Was there a left tackle I wanted? Yeah, there was. He was like number 3 in bench. I don't think I want to miss out on this guy, so I'm going to take him now. He's going to be 77 overall. And he's going to have 90 strength. He's going to be my immediate left tackle to start. 73 awareness? Star development? Yes. Okay, that's a very nice pick that we get there. The left tackle that could change our franchise. I mean, because we needed a left tackle. It literally could change our franchise. 1 or 2 plays don't come in. Make a play on Mahomes. You know, it could end the game. That's a huge pickup there. Tardif is regressing a bit, so I really don't want to have to, but I think I'm going to have to replace him. Tardif is just regressing a little bit, but this guy's number 1 in bench. I don't think I can pass on him. He's going to be a scheme fit, 46 in true talent, 75 overall, and he's going to have decent stats. He's not going to be as good of a pass blocker as Tardif, but I'll make the decision at the start of Season 3. Let's go ahead and get into the 4th pick here that I show you guys. And then we'll hop into year 3 and see what we're looking like. So what do we want? I probably want a cornerback because there was a few corners I did have down that I was interested in. This corner particularly looked pretty good. He's 6 foot. He had a decent 40. Good in bench. We'll see. He's going to be a 75 overall. 38 in true talent? Damn. Yeah, that's a way better pick than the pick I picked with my number 1 pick. 38 in true talent. 91 speed. Yeah, he's going to go alongside Kendall Fuller there and see if he can't make our secondary a lot better. So, start of Season 3 here. We do have a good team going here. Patrick Mahomes up to a 93 overall. Kareem Hunt, 94 overall, and he's insane. Tyreek Hill, 93. Sammy Watkins, 86. And Chris Conley, 78, my slot receiver. Travis Kelce is regressing a little bit, but not much. He's still going to be a 91. Mitchell Schwartz is regressing too, but he's 82 overall. Tardif is going to start at right guard, and I think I'm probably going to try to keep him there the rest of the rebuild with an 80 overall. Mitch Morse is a good center for us at a 79. I did move my left tackle Weber over to left guard instead of Eric Fisher, and then my left tackle I drafted, who was insane, is going to start. Defensively, I'm going to have to kind of accept that a lot of my power move guys are going to be on the inside and finesse move guys on the outside. Because Derek Barnett's going to be on the inside, Sheldon Rankins, Chris Jones, and then on my outside I have more finesse rushers like Houston and Speaks. So that should maybe create a little balance there. Then Miles Jack we go out and get, and that's a great signing. Anthony Hitchens, Kendall Fuller. We're going to have the rookie Collins starting across from him, and then Steven Nelson's going to move back into the slot where I think he plays well. And then Eric Berry at safety and Carl Joseph at free safety. That should be a great duo there. And I'm liking the way our team is looking right now. In year 3, we still have 3 years to try to win the Super Bowl. I think we make the playoffs again this year. We improved a lot this year. So I would hope we would get a little better. So we are going to be here at mid-season, and we are 3-5. That's not great. So I had to make a change here. I did change our scheme to a vertical power run. I know we're a West Coast offense IRL. The Chiefs are. I know they are. But Patrick Mahomes just isn't getting the numbers that he's getting IRL. And I think it's because they're trying to run the ball a lot with Kareem Hunt. So I feel like if we go to vertical power run, it still gives a lot of our guys scheme fits. And it was a lot of the same schemes, except Mahomes is going to be scheme fits. And I feel like they'll pass the ball a lot more vertically, which Kansas City does tend to do a lot with the talent they have at the receiver positions and even running back. And then the players we're going to have to re-sign. Oh my goodness. Patrick Mahomes wants a $207 million contract? Kareem Hunt wants a $46 million. Travis Kelce, Justin Houston, Sammy Watkins, Derek Barnett, Mitchell Schwartz. Good Lord. Dude, that's all my money, and I still might not be able to pull this off. That's so many people to resign is insane. But I'm going to try to get it done, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So I think switching to that vertical scheme really helped us out because we didn't have a great record. We were like 3-5, and we came back and went 9-7. So I think it really helped us out because, yeah, we were struggling, and then we came back and did pretty nice. So let's go ahead and check out our stats, see if our passing stats are any improved. That's still, I mean, nearly 4,000 yards, so more passing yards by Mahomes, touchdowns 26-15, 59% completion rates. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know what scheme to use for Kansas City. The scheme that they had just wasn't working out. It just wasn't. I just wasn't getting a lot of passing yards. Kareem Hunt had 1,500 yards rushing to 10 touchdowns. Spencer Ware getting 6 touchdowns, nearly 500 yards. Receiving the ball, Sammy Watkins had 89 receptions, almost 900 yards, 2 touchdowns. Travis Kelce, 71 receptions, 788 yards, 4 touchdowns. Hill, 71, 950, and 7. Chris Conley had 800 yards and 5 touchdowns. Blocking, what do we look like? 14 by the rookie. The star rookie, 14. Miles Jack comes in and leads the team in tackles with 126. Roy Collins, the cornerback, the rookie, 91. Kendall Fuller, 85. Eric Berry, 80. Sacks, we have 10 by Barnett, 8.5 by Houston, 8 by Speaks, 7 by Jones, 10 by Rankins. Okay, my defense was ferocious this year. That's exactly what I was trying to get with that power move inside kind of team interiorly. So our defensive linemen are power moves, and then our outside linebackers are finesse guys. That's tough to stop. Miles Jack with 2 picks. Carl Joseph. Kendall Fuller 2. Eric Berry 1. And Steven Nelson 1. So a great year defensively. Great year. We have really good success there. And we're going to have to play the Patriots at Foxborough without Tom Brady, though, in the playoff game. Let's go ahead and hop into it. All right, so we're going to be in Foxborough here. It's going to be a snowy day here. We get the ball first. We'll see what our team can do. They should put up some points. But we punt it away. They punt it back to us. I mean, we have explosive playmakers, dude. We kick 3. Harrison Butker is at least reliable. We're going to drive down the field a little bit. Oh, we get a big score, 10-0. Patriots score 3, and they're driving down the field, and they score 7. Tied up, 10-10. Bad turnover, it looks like. They score a field goal before half. We score a touchdown. They got the ball, and they score a field goal. They're about to score again, are they? Oh, no, we have the ball. Okay, so they have the lead by 2. We have a lead by 1 now. And we get the ball back, but we can't keep it. We have to punt it back. They punt it back to us. And now we have it. And we score. And that might be the game? No, they tie it. 3rd time I'm in the playoffs this has happened. 3rd. Where I've literally gotten tied. Good gosh. And I never win in the overtime. We do there. We win in overtime. Oh my God. How many times it had to come down to that, though, is all I want to know. Like, how many times am I in the playoffs and I just can't? I mean, it comes down to the 4th quarter where they score with like 30 seconds left. It's tough, but we get the W here, and we're going to move on to the divisional round. So we're going to be playing Jacksonville here in the divisional round. We'll see what we can do. Jacksonville's tough. They have a nasty defense, and they're already about to score 7 on us, and they do. And they get the ball again and are about to score, and they score again. I don't see how they're outscoring us. We get the ball back, though, and we score again. 14-14. We get it again, and we take the lead. We have the ball back once more. Can we score before half? We score the field goal, make it a 6-point game. Looked like it was going to be a blowout to start things out. They score a field goal. Things are hotly contested right now. 27-17. We get the ball back. Where are we? We score again in the fourth quarter. They're driving down the field, though. And they can't score. 2 minutes left. It looks like we are going to win this game and take out the Jags at Jacksonville. Are you serious? What a tough game. They were 12-4 on the year. Patrick Mahomes keep on throwing up those touchdowns like it's nothing. 4 this game, playoff game, 4 last game. We'll see we play in the conference championship now, and we might be going to the Super Bowl. We're going to be in the conference championship playing Pittsburgh. Not a great matchup for us. Offensive explosions on both sides. We'll see what we can do, though. 1 game away from the Super Bowl. Can we win at Heinz Field? Pittsburgh still has their core together. We got the ball, though. 3rd down alert, and we score 7. Pittsburgh's driving, and they score a touchdown. We're keeping up with points a little bit. They're still up by 3. Pittsburgh has the ball, though. Please don't. Oh, they score before half, but we are up by 1. And we have the ball again. Red zone advantage. Please score. We score a field goal. I don't know if that's going to cut it. We're about to score here, and if we do, it's going to be tough. Pittsburgh scores, and now we have the ball back. We had a long field goal. Pittsburgh got the ball right now. And we have the ball back. It looks like we are going to win and go to the Super Bowl. This is my first Super Bowl in my rebuilds, I believe. It's been a long time coming, bro. We're going to be going into the Super Bowl, and we're going to have to see who we're going to be taking on in the NFC. So we're going to be in the Super Bowl here, and we're going to be taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go play-by-play here. I have to see what happens. And Dallas is moving already. They're moving. Big pass play to Amari Cooper. Oh, they're shredding us so far. Another big pass play. That's tough. That's tough. Touchdown with ease. Can we answer? We're get a big pass play to Kareem Hunt. And we stall out the drive. Why? We get the ball back, though. I guess let's just go fast. This is a little too hard to keep on trying to do that. We'll just see what happens. Kansas City can't move it. Gosh, dude. Dallas scores a touchdown. Of course they do, man. 3rd down alert, and we have to kick a field goal. And they're going to drive down the field like it's nothing. They're just going to move it like butter across the field. 6-17. Can we please score? We finally get a touchdown. We take the lead. Dallas is driving down the field, though. They get a touchdown. So do we. They're driving down again, but they can't get it. We got the ball. That's a huge field goal we make. But they're driving down the field as well. Big pass play. This is the game. They score a touchdown. 1-point lead. Game is on the line. Can we drive down? 4th down alert. We can't. We can't. Oh, did I jump into the game? Oh, I thought I lost. What the hell, bro? Why'd I jump me in the game there? Jump forward. End the game. Yeah, we lose. We freaking lose, bro. That's a tough one. Gosh. We make it to the Super Bowl, and we lose by 1 point to Dallas. That's a tough one. That really is. I'm going to have to hop into free agency. Still have 2 years left, but that was it. That was the year, bro. 9-7. Fight from the wild card. up to the Super Bowl and we lose by 1 point. So we're going to be here in another free agency period. I mean, we have a decent amount of cap left, even though I did re-sign a lot of people. So I am going to try to sign Sidney Jones. We should get him easily. And then I am going to offer Mike Williams an outrageous amount of money to try to come here. And he's not even going to be my first 2 receivers. He's going to be my 3rd receiver if I am able to get him. I'm just trying to really do anything I can to make my team a little better. And these are really the only positions of need that I have. Cornerback and maybe slot receiver. So we'll see if they accept it. I was thinking, you know, maybe we're not doing great yet because I'm not repping no Kansas City stuff. But, you know, I had to rep a little bit for this, all right? Oh, and Mike Williams accepts it. That's nasty. We're going to have an insane receiving core. It's going to be outrageous, dude. So that's going to be nice. Let's go ahead and hop into the draft now and see what we can get from there. Hey guys, we're just going to do a draft recap this time because, you know, once we get into year 3 and 4, not a lot of people in the draft are going to start except maybe one, which one possibly will. I did draft a right tackle. I'm not sure why it's saying left tackle, but Mitchell Schwartz is regressing quite badly. He's down to like a 70-ish overall, I think, 70-something. So this might be a starting right tackle for us. That's kind of tough because I thought Mitchell Schwartz could maybe stay in the 80s the whole rebuild, but it looks like we might have to replace him. And that's really going to be the only player that's going to start from the draft. Our team is pretty loaded, so we don't need a lot of positions right now. Year 4 is here, and we've made the playoffs at least every year we've played with the Kansas City Chiefs so far. So I'm pretty happy about that. Our team is looking very good. I mean, we have Patrick Mahomes, who's elite. Kareem Hunt's elite. Tyreek Hill's elite. Sammy Watkins has been very productive for us, and he's nearly elite with an 87 overall. We go out and spend a lot of money on Mike Williams just to make him our slot guy. So receiving core is disgusting, especially with Travis Kelce. But then you look at our offensive line. Mitchell Schwartz is going to be replaced this year by our first-round pick, Sarles. He's going to be a nice right tackle, a good pass blocker. We're going to still have our second-year left tackle, a rookie guard, well, not a rookie guard, maybe in his 3rd year now as a guard. We drafted him. Tardif staying decently good overall. And then Mitch Morse just isn't upgrading as much as I would like, but it's still, he's a decent center. Defensively, we're going to have a very nice defense. We're going to have Derek Barnett, Sheldon Rankins, and Chris Jones on the inside. Cornerbacks, we're going to have Kendall Fuller, Sidney Jones, and Steven Nelson. I really like that cornerback core. Safeties are good as well with Carl Joseph and Eric Berry. And then our linebackers are pretty good. Justin Houston still decent. Breland Speaks has really upgraded well. As overall isn't going to do him justice because when you take a look at his stats, he nearly has a 90 finesse move. So he's very good. He's a very good pass rusher. And then pairing Miles Jack with Anthony Hitchens is insane. We get Miles Jack nearly elite with that. Well, he's definitely elite, nearly 99 overall. One of the best linebackers in the game. So we really have a nice team here. In year 4, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't make the playoffs, to be honest with you, because we have a killer team. So let's go ahead and see what we're looking like at midseason. Midseason once more, and our record is going to be 6-1-1. Dang, the Chargers, dude. They're going to freaking be a tough team to try and get out of here. They're going to compete with us in the AFC West a lot, I do believe here. And I just don't know. That's a tough record to beat. We're both 6-1. We just have 1 draw, so that's might hurt us in the end badly. Players we're going to need to re-sign. We do still have some cap somehow. I mean, we signed Tyreek Hill to like a $200 million contract. That's a little outrageous there, but Breland Speaks, want to bring him back 100%. Let's go ahead and see if we can just do it now. Oh, wow, we're really low in cap. A little trick I do is just go to like more years and you end up with a little more cap. So, yeah, we get Breland Speaks and we're not going to have any money come free agency time at all. So that's tough, but our team is pretty loaded right now, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and see if we're going to make the playoffs. Back here at the end of the season in year 4, and we make the playoffs again. We get a bye, which is pretty big. We've made the playoffs every year we've started, which is pretty impressive. We finished 13-2. So we only get 1 more loss on the year since mid-season. We get more wins than the Chargers, so they don't get a bye, and we do. They likely make the playoffs, though. Let's check out our stats here. Patrick Mahomes, he's not throwing for a lot of yards, but he's playing very good. 3,800 yards, 34 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions, 103 rating. That's good, bro. He's having a good rebuild here. He's played well the whole time. Kareem Hunt, though, has been on a different level. He's just been a monster for us. About 1,500 yards, 5.1 average, 10 touchdowns, no fumbles. He is playing very good. Receiving the ball, Travis Kelce finally leads the team in receptions with 76, about 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins, 71, 764. Tyreek Hill, 59, 815, and 8 touchdowns. He's averaging 13.8 yards per reception. Mike Williams, 50 receptions, 720 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, nearly 2,000 yards from scrimmage again. He's a monster, dude, in the receiving game as well. I am a little bit not sure what's going on with my receivers, though, because you know our receivers should have a lot of yards. We should be throwing for a lot more than 3,000 yards. I'm not sure how to fix that, but it's fine. Sack-wise, switching from Mitchell Schwartz, the rookie only allowed 6 sacks, which is good. Our left tackle allowed 11, which is not great either. But altogether, those aren't bad numbers. They're not great, but they're not bad. Tackles, Miles Jack has 117. Sidney Jones, 91. Eric Berry, 88. Hitchens, 82. What about tackles for loss? We don't really check that much. 15 by Barnett, 12 by Houston, 11 by Jones, 11 by Rankin. Sacks, we have 13 by Justin Houston, his best year yet so far in this rebuild. 9.5 by Barnett, 7.5 by Jones, 6 by Miles Jack, 5 by Breland Speaks. That's good to see. Sheldon Rankins with 4 interceptions, 3 by Jack, 2 by Sidney Jones, 1 by Hitchens. Yeah, I mean, now we're getting sacks. We're just not getting the interceptions that I would like to see from our team, to be honest, because our cornerbacks are nasty, bro. They are. Kendall Fuller is like a 90 overall. Who we're going to be playing in the divisional round? Let's hope it's not the Chargers. Guarantee it will be. No, it's going to be the Titans. Can the Chiefs get the revenge on the Titans after the Titans went into Arrowhead and took them out when Alex Smith was still the quarterback? We'll see what they can do against Pat Mahomes and this nasty rushing attack we have with Kareem Hunt. So we're going to be back in the playoffs again at Arrowhead. We're going to be taking on the Titans, and I'm hoping we can do something here in year 4. Okay, we got to kick a field goal. They hold us to a field goal, dude. 3-3. Tennessee's got the ball. We have it, though, and we're in the red zone right now. Can we score? No. It's a low-scoring game, and I'm not sure how, considering our offense is very good. Dude, it's just, I don't know. Is it just going to be field goal game? It is. Another field goal for us. 6-point lead. We have the ball, though. Can we score before half? We score a touchdown. And we get the ball back, and we might score again. Oh, it's looking tough for Tennessee. It's looking tough. We're beating up on them at home. In a snowy Kansas City, they score. We have the ball back. I don't see us losing this game at this point. I don't want to jinx myself, though. They're driving a long time down the field. We get the ball back, and we're going to get a W here at Kansas City over the Titans, and we really kind of exposed the Titans there. Only scored 10 points on us. Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, he has played very well, though. There hasn't been a game where I'm like, you know what, the problem is Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, because he's played well for us. 24-35, 328, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing the ball, Kareem Hunt, if I had to say anything, Kareem Hunt doesn't seem to have the best games in the playoffs. He did have like over a 100-yard game, but the games we lose is usually when he doesn't get over 100 yards, I've noticed. But we win this one, receiving the ball. We do decent. What about defensive? What do we do here? We get 3 sacks, 1 by Jones, 1 by Speaks, and 1 by Barnett. Interceptions, 1 by Carl Joseph. So let's go ahead and get into the championship for the AFC and see if we're going to the Super Bowl for the 2nd year straight. So it's going to come down to us taking on the Browns, and I'm pretty sure Baker Mayfield won MVP, so that's tough. Can we score, though? At home, please, can we score? 3rd down alert. No, field goals are not going to win when Baker Mayfield's winning the MVP. They score a field goal as well. We're about to drive down Big field goal. Jeez, dude. We just, I don't know. Oh, did we get a pick 6 or something? 26 right now. We have the ball. Can we score before half? It doesn't look like it. They scored, though, and they're driving down the field to tie it up. They can't do it, but they have the ball right now. And they tie it. They freaking tie it, but we take another 7-point lead. They're driving down the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and they get it. They get it, dude. Dude, are they just going to... I guess they're just going to get it. No, they score 3. They have the ball back, though. If they score, they take the lead. It's not looking good for us. And they score and take the lead. Gosh. 4th down? Are you kidding? Come on. Please. We score. Go up by 4. And we win it against Cleveland in a... Oh my gosh, dude. Every playoff game we have has came down to the final minutes. Baker Mayfield going up against Mahomes. Playing on the same college team, going against each other here, battling for that spot, and they battle again. The game they had in college was outrageous. They had like 700 yards apiece passing or something like that, but Mayfield plays well. Mahomes gets the job done, though. Still throws 357, not a great completion rate, but we're heading to the Super Bowl again, and we have another chance here to win the Super Bowl in the 4th year. So we're going to be in the Super Bowl here. This time we're going to be taking on the Chicago Bears. And we're going to have to go up against Khalil Mack, who's going to be ferocious. And we're driving down the field. Can we score? Field goal. Field goal is what we're settling for? Andy Reid going up against Matt Nagy. Former offensive coordinator. He's probably going to know what we're going to do here. 6-3 Kansas City, please. Please. Okay, we score a touchdown. We got the ball back. Can we score before halftime? That would be huge. Field goal. And we're going to go up by 7 here. Chicago's marching down the field, though, before halftime. They kick a field goal. They got the ball again, though. And they score a touchdown. We're going down the field, though, and we score a touchdown. Oh, they're just going down the field at will, bro. They tie it up. And they have the ball back. They take a 3-point lead, and they have the ball again. They score a field goal. We need a touchdown. We need a touchdown. Can Mahomes deliver? The biggest moment. What happened? What happened? It said we were like at the 1-yard line, did it not? Oh my god, dude. What happened? Mahomes drove down the field. Oh, that's very rare. We're going to make the Super Bowl twice and we blow 2 opportunities to win it. We still have year 5. I don't know. I'm upset, dude. I'm upset. I thought we had it locked down. Going up against Chicago. And we just can't get the win. We just can't. 25-19, bro. We lose it here. So we're going to be here in year 5. I didn't show free agency because I didn't have any money at all. I was actually in the negative, and I didn't show the draft because literally nobody's going to start. We have our team here. There's nothing we can upgrade. There's really not. With the pick we had, nobody was available. So it's going to be the exact same roster all across the board here. Literally the same positions everywhere. This is our last year. We got to win the Super Bowl. I'm pretty upset we made it there 2 times and lost. Very, very close games. So that's tough. But our team is looking good. I mean, we got Fuller, Sidney Jones. We're still going to have an elite D-line. Justin Houston, Miles Jack, Hitchens, Breland Speaks, Eric Berry, and Carl Joseph. Offensively, our tackles are pretty decent apiece right there. Interiorly, we are regressing a little bit there, but still not much. We're still going to have Kareem Hunt, Mahomes, and an insane receiving core with Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, and Mike Williams. So I'm kind of surprised that we're struggling offensively a little bit. We're not throwing for a lot of yards like I would hope for, but I mean, I'm not sure what to do there. It's Super Bowl or bust time. We got to win it here. We have got to win the Super Bowl here. Last year of the rebuild. I'm hoping we can win it. I really am. I'm not going to check back at midseason. I'm just going to simulate straight to the end of the season to see what we're looking like. So we're just going to be simulating the last few games here so we can see what our record is. Please get me in the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs? We finished 6-10. We finished 6-10 after going 13-2? Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough way to go out there. That really is. That sucks. The whole rebuild, I'm not sure what the problem is. Look, I've rebuilt teams that have not had nearly as good as rated quarterbacks as Mahomes, and they're passing for nearly 5,000 yards this season. Patrick Mahomes just can't get there. I'm not sure if it's a scheme. I'm really not sure. The playbook, I don't know, but we're going to fail this rebuild. We make the Super Bowl twice. I think that's the first time I've ever made the Super Bowl, but we make it twice, lose some very close games. In the fourth quarter, it came down to, it felt like almost every playoff game came to the fourth quarter, and it got wild, dude, at times. We made the playoffs every year except the last. I'm so happy with that rebuild. It was a fun one. First time making the Super Bowl. I'm going to take that as a win there. But at least, I mean, we didn't win it, so it's not a win. But I'm going to take it as a win, all right? Don't judge me, bro. But that's going to be it for this rebuild. If you guys enjoy, make sure you hit that sub button. I'll greatly appreciate it, and it will really help me out. And also, make sure you have the notifications bell enabled. That would really help me out as well. And you'll get notified every time I post a video, so it's a win-win there. And I'll see you guys next rebuild. Make sure you leave in the comments what team you would like to see next. And I'll shout you out at the start of the rebuild. And I'll do that team next time. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.